Chapter 2 of MANDINO's Ch2. Key takeaways. No matter how much you prepare for a meeting or a confrontation that you may be having to come to, with writing down all the potential questions that they'll ask you and then going through writing the answers that you'd believe that'd be a correct response, and then going through it, rewriting them until you get it down to the just right where you know you want it, they're still very different from meeting the person face to face and having the conversation. Your anxieties may go arise, they may not. Yet you need to steal your emotions and look the individuals in the eye and make your case. Number 2, be grounded in your beliefs and your decision. Say it with conviction, regardless of the potential outcomes, whether it be negativity or positivity. You need to stay true to your beliefs and your decisions. Number 3, don't be swayed by a former goal or dream that you were striving for in the past. Yet instead, stay focused on your new goal and what you are wanting today. That will give you the life that you want, that you deserve, and what your new goals and new aspirations are for. Number 4, prioritize what is important to you, whether that be your family or work or friends. By doing so, you need to get rid of all distractions that you have that are not going towards that goal, whether that be extra work activities that's not related to your primary source of work, income, whether that be recreational, golf, baseball, soccer, what have you, going out doing sports, maybe even going out to the bar with the boys, hanging out with them. And if that is not one of your priorities, you need to limit that interaction. If not, take it away completely if it is taking too much time away from your primary goals and ambitions at the current time. Number 5, don't be afraid to take a leap of faith when needed on a new adventure, a new path that you are taking, after realizing that the path you are on is no longer suiting your needs. Whether that means that you are spending too much time in that path and it's not taking you where you want to be, where you want to have more time to be able to do activities that you want to do, going out, going on runs, taking care of yourself, traveling the world and spending time with people around you, people you love. Or maybe it's just no longer fulfilling the financial needs that you need to take care of in life, and so you need to find a new path to go down, and should not be afraid to take that risk, because those who don't take risks will never receive any rewards. Chapter 2 Summary. In this chapter, we find out Mark decides to put in his 30-day notice with his boss, Mr. Harley. In doing so, he is choosing to prioritize his family and change where he's prioritizing his time. Instead of at his job, where he spent every waking moment focusing on the work, getting it done, making the money, it's like a game to him where he kept winning and winning, closing the deals, training up the team, everything was growing, everything is going good. Yet he realizes now that they're all winning, he's winning, the company's winning, yet his family are losing. His wife is losing out on her husband when she needed him, when she got into a car accident and it took over 4 hours for someone to get a hold of him to even try to come out to go see her, and he's all off in another state. Or his oldest son playing on a little league team, and he's not even able to go into any games because he's too busy running around working so much. And his youngest wanting to just throw the ball around, like all dads do with their sons. Yet instead he has to tell him, oh, maybe next time, kiddo, I'm too tired, I got work to do. And yet what happens next time never comes. And he realizes the past year he's only sat down with his family to have dinner 5 times within a year. And in doing so, he's realized that he's given everything to this job. And what does he have to say for it? Only 2 years worth of income if he left, which he plans on doing. And the reason for that, he had medical issues with his dad, had to pay medical bills for that. And unfortunately, his dad's no longer around. He has his lifestyle that they're promoting, that they paid for. Even though that his financial situation isn't the greatest in any regards, at the very least, he has a couple years of money saved up, so that way the new path that he's setting upon, which is he decided to become a writer. And obviously his boss and his vice presidents didn't agree with that decision, thought it was quite, that he's just deciding to jump off of a bridge, frankly, because he's giving up a job that 90% of people would die for, kill for, who'd want that job, yet he's giving it all away to be a writer, a job that for most doesn't pay anything. Yet, because he'll be a writer, he'll at least have more time with his family, more times with his kids, and he doesn't have to travel around as much. In conclusion of the chapter, I believe this is really primarily focusing on time, where you're prioritizing your time, and just realizing that you're not going to get time back. The time that you missed with your kids, the time that you spent at your job, and the money that you spent, and all you can do is keep looking forward, prioritize your time where you need it and you want it, and just focus on what's important to you at that time and point. Maybe early on in your life, your family isn't that important to you. That's not your main priority. Maybe you don't have a family. Maybe you don't even have kids yet, not even a wife. And instead, your main focus is work, because you want to work and get the finances and get everything set up so that way you can get a wife. That way you can have some kids and you don't have to worry about the finances because you already have everything set in stone. And then when you work that job or work that business, whatever you have going on long enough, you can then retire or move on to something that's less demanding on you because you have enough money set aside into stocks, investments, other things, so that way you can step back and you can then focus and prioritize having that time with the family, the kids, and just being there, being present, and just giving them the time that they want and they deserve. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, and please feel free to leave a comment. Just let me know what I could do better, what I can focus on, and recapping, and if there's any suggestions on how you'd like me to do the summaries going forward, adding in things or more components. I was thinking for next time I might add in key quotes, other things, or maybe even add in a little bit more detail from the books for the summary part. Yeah, please let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment on that to let me know where I can do better, and all that good stuff. And thank you again for watching the video. Sincerely.